And welcome back to Searcy High School for a beautiful day of baseball. Today, the Searcy Lions take on the West Memphis Blue Devils. Your starting lineup for the Blue Devils is Caleb Kuhn at number 6, number 7, Randy East, number 2, Nolan Rogers, number 1, Maddox Malloy, number 20, Chris Bolton, number 2, Caden Wynn, number 17, Jacob Todd, number 16, Elijah Walton, and number 24, Adrian Choate. And your starting lineup for your Searcy Lions: number 12 at left field, Dylan Johnson; number 4 pitching, Tyson Lopez; number 8 catching, Blake Green; number 2 at first base, Jacob Miles; number 7 DH, Nate Knighton; number 16 right field, Chance McCammon; number 37 at third base, Race Mason; number 38 at second base, Angel Arman; number 1 to shortstop, Mason Money; and number 9 at center field, Jacob Britt. And up the bat for the West Memphis Blue Devils, number 5, Caleb Kuhn. It's going to be foul past the fence for strike 1. Count's going to be 0-1. It's going to be just high for ball 1. It's going to be in there for strike 2. Count now 1-2, no outs. And that's going to touch the plate for strike 3 for the first out of this game. Lopez already coming in hot with that fastball. Now up to bat, number 23, Randy East for the Devils. It's going to be fastball high and tip back to the backstop for strike 1. And that's going to be in there for strike 2. Making the count 0-2, no runners on. 1 out. That's going to be just outside as he takes it for ball 1. That's going to be tipped back to the backstop again for a foul ball. Count still 1-2, 1 out. That's going to be high for ball 2. Count now 2-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout and second out of this inning. Now up to bat, the catcher, number 12, Nolan Rogers. There's 2 outs in the inning. No runners on. See if Lopez can get his third strike out of the inning. It's going to be inside for ball 1. Down 1-0. And that curveball is going to miss up high for ball 2. going to be popped up, out of play. Strike one for Lopez. It's going to be fastball down low for ball three. Count 3-1. Lopez started hot in the beginning of the inning. See if he can battle back. That's going to be tipped back, out of play for strike two. Count now full, and 2 outs, no runners on. And that's going to be it there. Catching him looking for strike 3, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. The Lions get out with no runs earned and no hits. See you in the bottom of the 1st.
Leading off the bottom of the 1st for the Lions, left fielder number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Leading off the bottom of the 1st, number 12, Dylan Johnson. And that's going to be up high for ball 1. Count set at 1-0. See if Lions can get a hot start here. That's going to be inside for ball 2. That's going to be down the middle for strike 1. Count now 2-1. That's going to be low for ball 3. Count now is 3-1. that's going to be high for ball 4, giving the Lions their first base runner of the day. Now up to bat. It's going to be number 4, Tyson Lopez.
The pitcher, number 4, Tyson Lopez.
Tyson's coming off a hot offensive start. See if he can continue it through this game. That's going to be inside for strike 1. Count 0-1, runner on first. They're going to throw it back to first, and he's going to get there easily. Count still 0-1. Out of the stretch, and barely going to miss him for ball 1. It's going to be high for ball 2. Count now 2-1. Inside again for ball 3. Count now 3-1. Here's the pitch, and that's gonna be popped up to left field. He's gonna be under it, and he's gonna make the catch, sending Dylan back to first. And that's going to give West Memphis their first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Blake Green.
And now to bat, the catcher, number 8, Blake Green. Here's a pitch. It's going to be low for strike 1. And that's going to get by a second. Dylan's going to hang around a second, giving the Cersei their first scoring opportunity of the game. Count now 0-1. Runner on second. That's going to be in there, fair ball. And that's going to get past the left fielder. And Dylan's going to score with ease. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Blake Green. And now your score is 1-0. Cersei Lions on top. And now up to bat, number 2, Jacob Miles.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 25, Parker Clinton. Coming to the plate, first baseman, number 2, Jacob Miles.
Coming in to run for Blake Green's number 25, Parker Clinton. That's going to be low for ball 1. Count now 1-0. Runner in scoring position on second. 1 out. That's going to be a shot down the third base line. And they're going to send him home. And he's going to be in there standing up for another run scored off that RBI single by Jacob Miles. to bat, number 7, Nate Knighton. Scores now 2-0. And that's going to be low behind the catcher. And Jacob's going to be at second, standing up. And that's going to be roped down to the third base line. And that's going to get over the left fielder's head. One hopping off the wall. And Nate's going to be in there for a stand-up double as Jacob Miles scores, making the score 3-0 off the line's early hot start. Now the coach is going to come up and talk to his pitcher. Umpire is going to go talk to the coach, saying, and then it's time to come back.
Stepping into the box, right fielder, number 16, Chance McCammon.
Now up to bat, number 16, Chance McCammon. Scores 3-0. Lions coming out hot early, swinging them bats. Has an 8-9's on second and scoring position. That's going to be up high and out for ball 1. Pitcher having a hard time finding the zone right now. It's going to be curveball in there, and that's going to be fouled off. Strike 1. That's going to be a ground ball to second, and that's going to advance the runner to third. Now up to bat, number 37, Race Mason, with the runner on third. Lions looking to keep their hot streak going.
Third baseman, number 37, Race Mason.
There's the pitch. That's going to be curveball in there for strike 1. Count now 0-1. It's going to be a pop fly up to center field. And he's going to be able to get there for the third out of the inning. Lions came into this inning hot, scoring 3 runs off of 3 hits. And as we head to the top of the second. Up to bat for West Memphis, the pitcher, Maddox Malloy. And that first pitch is going to be in there for a strike. That's going to be outside for ball one. Count now 1-1. Out the windup. That's going to be in there. That's going to be fouled for strike two. There's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike three. Lopez striking out 4 of the 4 batters he's faced today.
Center fielder number 20, Chris Bolton.
Now up to bat number 20, Chris Bolton. Up the windup. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one. That's going to be another swing and a miss for strike two. And another swing and a miss for strike three. Lopez keeping his streak alive. Lions have 2 outs now with no hits and no runs. And that's going to be low for ball one. And up the bat's going to be Caden Wynn. And that's going to be low for ball two. That's going to be just foul for strike one. Count now stands at 2-1 with 2 outs, no runners on. Lines up 3-0. Swing and a miss for strike two. Fastball getting right past him. Count now 2-2. And another swing and a miss for strike three. Lopez striking out 6 of the 6 batters he's faced today. Blue Devils have 0 hits, 0 runs as we advance to the bottom of the second.
Second baseman, number 38, Angel Harmon.
Leading off the bottom of the second, number 38, Angel Harmon. Out of the windup. And that's going to be a shot past second base for an easy hit by Angel Harmon. Runner's now going to be on first. And now up to bat, number 1, Mason Money.
Shortstop, number 1, Mason Money. Yes, sir. So how close was that?
Gonna throw it back to first. Angel in there, safe. Pitcher worried about Angel's speed.
Well, I thought at some point you told me that you made 2, so that's good.
Mason looking to get his first hit of the game.
So, how far off
And they're gonna go back to first. And Angel's in there again from safe. Count still 0-0. 1 runner on.
I just, if I'm correct on all that, that's probably good enough. I'll get it ready.
And that's going to be inside for ball 1.
Sometime. If we don't do it tonight, we'll deliver it tomorrow. Is it okay if I do it at 10,052? Is that okay? Because I'm up here doing a ball game and Tina would have to print it.
That's going to be outside for ball 2. Count now 2-0. Runner on 1. First.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and make your first estimate or wait? Okay.
Pitcher still having trouble time finding the strike zone here. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be just clip the zone for strike 1.
If she doesn't do it tonight, we'll get there tomorrow. And it'll have where you mail it. You might want to send it certified and have proof of send it.
And they're going to send Angel to second. And he's going to be in there safe. Lions getting their second steal of the day. Lions are not swinging much, but when they do, they're making trouble. And that's going to be low for ball 4. Now runners on first and second. And starting at the top of the lineup, number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Left fielder number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Dylan got walked his first at bat. Now he's going to see if he can get himself the first hit of this game. That's going to be hit onto left field. And that's going to get over his head, and that's going to be over the wall for a ground roll double, sending Angel Harmon to the plate. And the Lions are going to get another run added on there. Score's now going to be 4-0. And now up to bat, number 4, Tyson Lopez.
The pitcher, number 4, Tyson Lopez.
And that's going to be outside for ball 1. Tyson looking to cause some damage. The runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a hanging curveball, and that's going to be under the shortstop's glove. And they're going to send Dylan home. And he's going to be in there. Lions scored 2, adding to their lead, and scores now 6-0. And now up to bat number 8, Blake Green.
Curtis emergency runner for the pitcher, number 3, Brendan Jackson.
Coming in to run for Lopez, number 3, Brendan Jackson.
Coming to the plate, the catcher, number 8, Blake Green.
They're going to throw to first, and Brendan's going to be in there safe. Lions are 2 for 2 on steals. This pitcher looks a little worried right now. And they're going to send Brendan, and that's going to be under the catcher's glove, and he's going to be in there for a stand-up steal. Runner now on second. No outs. And that's going to be high and clip the zone for strike 1. Counts now 0-1. And that's going to be fouled down the third base line for strike 1. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning. First strikeout of the game.
First baseman, number 2, Jacob Miles.
Now up to bat number 2, Jacob Miles. That's going to be a hanging curveball up high for ball 1. That's going to be inside for ball 2. Count now 2-0. 1 runner on, 1 out. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Count now 2-1. One's your count. That's going to be a line drive up the middle, and that's going to get down for a base hit for Miles. And they're going to send Brendan home. And they're going to get him for the second out of the inning. Now up the bat number 7, Nate Knighton. 2 outs, runner on first. Nate's 1-1 on the day with a stand-up double. That's going to be up high for ball 1. One and O's your count. And that's going to be outside. And Nate's going to be in there at second for the steal. Miles now got a runner on scoring position. Miles at second. Nate looking to hit him in. That's going to be up high and just clip the zone for strike 1. And he's going to turn on the ball, and that's going to be up high and caught by the left fielder, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. The Lions make more damage in the bottom of the second, and your score now 6-0 as we head into the top of the third.
Jacob Todd.
Leading off for the top for the Blue Devils, number 17, Jacob Todd. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one. That's going to be tip back to the backstop for strike two. Count now 0-2. And another swing and a miss for strike three. And that's Lopez's seventh strikeout of the day.
Right fielder number 16, Elijah Walton.
Now with the bat, number 16, Elijah Walton. And swing and a miss for strike one. Counts 0-1, no runners on, one out. And that's going to be just high for ball one. And that's going to be in there, catching him looking for strike two. Count now 1-2. Lopez out of the windup. And that's going to be spiked down for ball two. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back over the netting for a foul ball. Now we reset. Count still 2-2. And that's going to be in there, catching him looking for strike three. Lopez 8 for 8 now.
Second baseman number 24, Adrian Choate.
Now up to bat, number 24, Adrian Choate. First pitch is going to be in there for strike one. And that's going to be low for ball one. Count now 1-1. And that's going to be fouled back again to the backstop for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And that's going to be his 9th strikeout of the game, striking out every batter he's faced so far. That's going to be a 3rd out of the inning. Blue Devils not going to be able to get a hit. And now we'll see you at the bottom of the 3rd.
Third for the Lions, right fielder number 16, Chance McCammon.
Leading off for Searcy Lions, right fielder Chance McCammon. Here's first pitch of the inning. That's going to be a curveball, barely in there for strike 1. That's going to be a little chopper to first, and he's going to be in there for the first out of the inning. Now up to bat, number 37, Race Mason.
Third baseman number 37, Race Mason. By the way, if you missed your chance for the strawberry shortcake last week, your second chance, don't miss out this time.
And that's going to be in there for strike 1. Counts now 0-1. 1 out. And that's going to be roped down to third base line, and that's going to be fair. Mason's heading for second. And he's going to be in there standing up for a stand-up double. Putting the lines in a good position.
Second baseman number 38, Angel Harmon.
And now it's bat number 38, Angel Armin. That's going to be fouled to the backstop for strike 1. Lions look to extend their lead right here. And that's going to be high again for ball 1. Count now 1-1. And that's going to be popped up. Second baseman's going to call it, and he's going to be there for the out, for out number 2. And now up to bat, number 1, Mason Money.
Shortstop, number 1, Mason Money.
And that's going to be popped up. Shortstop's going to call it. And he's going to be able to be there for out number 3. Lions were only able to get 1 hit. Score no runs. Now the score 6-0 as we head to the top of the 4th.
Leading off the top of the 4th for the Blue Devils, shortstop, number 5, Caleb Coon.
Welcome back, and leading off for the Blue Devils, number 5, Caleb Coon. Score now 6-0. And that's going to be a little outside. They're going to say he didn't go for ball 1. And that's going to be a shot down the middle. And that's going to be West Memphis' first hit of the game. Now up to bat, number 23, Randy East.
Left fielder, number 23, Randy East.
That's going to be a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Throw it back to first. And he's going to be in there safe. Count now 1-1 with the runner on first. Memphis looking to get on the board. Back to first. And he's going to be in there safe. They're going to throw it again to first, and he's going to be in there safe again, and not going to be able to get him this time.
You're turning yellow, kid.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now 0-2, no outs, runner on first. They're going to go to first. And it's going to be in there safe. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball one. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss for strikeout number 10 of the day.
Catcher number 12, Nolan Rogers.
One out. Runner off first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped back. And it's going to be just foul for the first strike of the at bat. Count's now going to be 0-1. Runner on first. One out. That's going to hit it back to first, and they're not going to be able to get him. He's going to be safe. And that's also going to be ball one. Count now 1-1. Runner on first. Lopez looking for his 11th strikeout of the day. Batter shows bunt. He's going to swing. And they're going to get him at second for the second out of the inning. Count now 1-2, 2 outs. No runners on. That's going to be a little outside for ball two. Count now 2-2, 2 outs. That's going to be low, ball three. Out the windup. And a swing and a miss for strike three. It's going to be the 11th strikeout of the day. And West Memphis is going to get their first hit of the game, but they're not going to be able to score any runs as we head into the bottom of the fourth. Now up to bat, number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Lions, left fielder number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Dylan coming in 1 for 1 on the game, having that ground roll double in the second. That's going to be a hanging curveball up high for ball 1. And that's going to be low for ball 2. Count now 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Count now 2-1. That's going to be a swing, and it's going to be fouled back. Out of play for strike 2. Count now 2-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. Be the pitcher's second strikeout of the game. Now up to bat, number 4, Tyson Lopez. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. That's going to be up high for ball 2. Count now 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be, and that's going to be an out. West Memphis shortstop able to get there. Now at the bat, number 8, Blake Green. Lions now have 2 outs in the inning. Blake looking to see if they can get something started. That's going to be popped up. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. It's going to be a 3 up and 3 down as West Memphis heads back to the dugout. Lions are not able to get any hits or any runs in the inning. We'll see you at the top of the 5th.
Leading off the top of the fifth for the Blue Devils, the pitcher number 1, Maddox Malloy.
Welcome back to top of the fifth. Leading off for the Blue Devils, number 1, Maddox Malloy. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Out the windup. That's going to be in there. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And that's going to be in there. Catching him looking for strike 3. Lopez doing what he does best and getting his 12th strikeout of the game.
Center fielder number 20, Chris Bolton.
Now at the bat, number 20, Chris Bolton. Out the windup. And then he's going to swing and miss for strike 1. And that's going to be hit, and that's going to drop into center field for the Blue Devils' second hit of the game. Now up to bat, number 2, Caden Wynn.
Third baseman number 2, Caden Wynn.
Runners now on first. West Memphis looking to get the first run of the game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1. And it's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. He's going to try to bunt. He's not going to be able to get it. He's going to throw it down to first, and he's going to be in there safe. Count now 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a grounder to second. And they're only going to be able to get that at first. Now up the bat, number 17, Jacob Todd. Blue Devils now have their first runner in scoring position of the game. 2 outs now. Count 0-0. That's going to be in there for strike 1.
You gotta go there. You gotta go there.
There's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. There's the pitch. That's going to be up high for ball 1. That's going to be another swing and a miss for strike 3. West Memphis not going to be able to get any runs in the inning, but able to get to 1 hit. And we'll see you in the bottom of the 5th. And welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off for the Lions, number 2, Jacob Miles. Out the windup. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Count now 1-0. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. That's going to be popped up. First baseman ain't not going to be able to get there, and that's going to be strike 2. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined up. And center fielder is going to be able to be there for the first out of the inning. And now at the bat, designated hitter number 7, Nate Knighton. Nate coming up the bat, 1-2. Looking for his second hit of the game. And that's going to be in there, strike 1. Now the windup. And that's going to be a line drive to right field. And right fielder's going to be able to get there, and that's going to be an out. And now at the bat, number 16, Chance McCammon. And that's going to be high for ball 1. Count now 1-0. And that's going to be low for ball 2. Two and O's to count. That's going to be in there for strike 1. That's going to be outside for ball 3. Count now 3-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive to right field. And that's not going to get down. That's going to be a third out of the inning. 3 up and 3 down for the Blue Devils as we head into the top of the 6th.
hot crust, some have shortbread, and I think one of them has cake. So I'll let y'all find out when we get to each one.
Now up to bat number 16, Elijah Walton. And that's going to be in there for strike one.
Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli.
And that's going to be low for ball one. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike two. Counts now 1-2. That's going to be popped up to the backstop, foul.
Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli. Battle. Mama East.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike three. Now up to bat. 24, Adrian Shoei. And that's going to be popped up to second base. Harmon's going to get under it, and he'll be there for the second out of the inning. And now up to bat, number 5, Caleb Kuhn. And that's going to be popped up. Angel's going to call it again, and he'll be there for the third out of the inning. The Blue Devils aren't going to be able to get any hits or score any runs as we head to the bottom of the sixth.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Lions, third baseman number 37, Race Mason.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Lions, number 37, Race Mason. First pitch is going to be a chopper, and that's going to get down, and he's going to beat it. That throw is going to be over first baseman's head, but Race is going to stay at first. Now up to bat, number 38, Angel Arman.
Second baseman number 38, Angel Arman.
That's going to be hit down the first baseman line. And that's going to get past the right fielder. They're going to send Race home. And the throw's not even going to be close. And he's going to be in there. And Armin's going to be in there for a stand-up triple. Your score now is 7-0. The runner on third. And now up to bat, number 1, Mason Money. That first pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Count now 1-0. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Count now 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a line drive, and that's going to be past second base. Angel's going to come in, walking and scoring. Score now is going to be 8-0 after an RBI single by Mason Money. Now the coach is going to come talk to his pitcher. Doesn't look like there's much action in the bullpen. Probably talking. Just trying to calm them down. Bottom of the 6th, trying to just get them out of this game. And now up to bat for the Searcy Lions, number 12, Dylan Johnson. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1. There's the pitch. That's going to be a line shot over the third baseman's head. And that's going to be in there for a stand-up single from Dylan Johnson. Runners now on first and second. No outs. Now up to bat number 4, Tyson Lopez. And that's going to drop in there for strike 1. Count now 0-1. And that's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 your count. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Money's not going to tag up and stay at second. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. And now up to bat number 8, Blake Green. Green's already got a stand-up double in this game. One right here would be to end the game. And that's going to be up high for ball 1. Count now 1-0. And that's going to be a shot, but that's going to be foul. Count now 1-1. Hit right there would have been huge for the Lions. There's the pitch. They're going to send the runner to third. And he's going to be in there safe. And Dylan's going to they're going to send the runner home. And he's going to be in there. And that's going to be the 9th run of the game. Count now 2-1. Runners on second. There's the pitch. And that's going to be popped up to the right fielder. And he's going to drop it. And Dylan's going to be at third. The ball's going to get past the catcher. Dylan runs in for home. And that's going to be your game. Score now 10-0 as the Lions win the first game of this 2-game series. And your final score is going to be 10-0 as the Lions came in here. Offense started off hot and didn't end there. And we'll see you for the second game in just a minute. And welcome back to the second game of this series. And your starting lineup for the West Memphis Blue Devils is batting 1, number 5, Caleb Kuhn. Batting 2nd, number 20, Chris Bolton. Number 12, Nolan Rogers. Number 1, Nat Maddox Malloy. Number 23, Randy East. Number 2, Caden Wynn. Number 16, Elijah Walton. Number 14, Micah Engel. Number 24, Adrian Shute. And then number 17, Jacob Todd. Starting for pitching for your lines, number 25, Parker Clinton. And that's going to be in their first strike. Count now 1-1. Out the windup. Nah, it's just going to be low for ball 2. Here's pitch. And that's going to be a liner over Armin's head, and that's going to be a hit for the Blue Devils. Starting off better than they did last game. Now runner's going to be on first. Now up to bat number 20, Chris Bolton.
Which one do you say first? Let's go, Chris. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Chris.
Be out the stretch. It's going to be a swing and a miss. It's going to be a shot, and that's going to be past second base, but they're going to be able to get the ball back. And he's going to be safe and get a steal. Second.
12-23. 12-23.
Count now.
Come on, Chris. Let's go, Chris.
1-0. Or 0-1. There's pitch. That's going to be an attempt bunt. It's going to be no good. Count now 0-2.
23-25. 23-25. Good job. Come on, Chris.
And that's going to be a foul bunt, and that's going to be strike 3. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Now at the bat number 12, Nolan Rogers. The Blue Devils have a runner in scoring position on second. 1 out. That's going to be just low for ball 1. And that's going to be lined out. That's going to be on third base line. They're going to send the runner home from third. And that ball's not going to make it. The runner's going to go to second. And he is not going to be there, and he's going to be out at second. But the Blue Devils are going to be able to get 1 run in. Score now 1-0. Now to bat number 1, Maddox Malloy. That's going to be just outside for ball 1. Count now 1-1. That's going to be outside again for ball 2. Count now 2-1. And it's going to be low for ball 3. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now full, 1 out, nobody on. That's going to be tipped back. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. The Blue Devils are able to get 1 run off of 2 hits as we head into the bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first for the Lions. Left fielder number 12, Dylan.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first. And up to bat for the Lions, number 12, Dylan Johnson. That's going to be in the dirt. Past the catcher for ball 1. And that's going to be almost hitting him for ball 2. Out the windup. That's going to be low for ball 3. Count now 3-0. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Count now 3-1. That's going to be outside for ball number 4 as Dylan trots to first. Now up to bat, number 4, Tyson Lopez.
Third baseman number 4, Tyson Lopez.
Runner on first, no outs. And that's going to be a curveball, barely missing the zone for ball 1. That's going to clip the zone for strike 1. Count now 1-1. Dylan's still on first. And that's going to be tipped back to the backstop for strike 2. Count now 1-2. And that's going to be low for ball 2. Count now 2-2. Dylan going to take a bigger lead. And that's almost going to hit him. And that's going to be ball 3. Pitcher not really able to control his curveball right now. Dylan's going to go, and that's going to be a grounder to short. He's going to go to first, and that's going to get there for the first out of the inning, but it's going to be able to advance Dylan. Now to bat number 8, Blake Green.
The catcher number 8, Blake Green.
Dylan standing on second right now, looking to score. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. That's going to be just foul for strike 1. Count now 1-1. Cersei look trying to get them bats rolling. Counts 1-1. And that's going to be a shot to the shortstop. And he's going to be out at first for the second out of the inning. Now at the bat, number 2, Jacob Miles.
First baseman number 2, Jacob Miles.
That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. That's going to be high and inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. Count now 2-1. And that's going to be popped up to the center field. And he's going to be able to get it for the third out of the inning. Lines are down 0-1 as we head into the top of the second.
Randy East.
Welcome back to the top of the second. Up to bat, number 23, Randy East. That's going to be inside for ball one. That's going to be a little outside for ball two. 2-0's your count. Outside again for ball three. Count now 3-0. Inside for ball four. 4 straight balls there to send the runner to first. Now at the bat, number 2, Caden Wynn. Blue Devils up 1-0. Looking to add more to their lead. Now it's going to be a bunt, pop back to the stands for strike one. Count now 0-1. Runner on first. Try to lay down a bunt. Bunt's going to be successful. And he's going to go to first. He's barely going to be in there for be safe. Out the bat, number 16, Elijah Walden. Here's the pitch. That's me in there for strike one. Out now 1-1, the runner on second, only one out. That's going to be low for ball one. Count now 1-1. That's going to be outside for ball two.
Let's go, Eli. Gotta be there. Gotta be there.
Pitcher's going to fake, throwing it second. Try to stop the runner from having a big lead. Count still 2-1, one out. And that's going to be a chopper up. And he's going to get the out at first. Going to throw it back to third. Runner on third, 2 outs. Now at the bat, number 14, Micah Engel. Out the windup. That's going to be a curveball, barely missing the zone for ball one. That's going to be in there for strike one. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for strike two. One more strike will get him out this inning. Out the windup. And it's going to be a swing and a miss for strike three. And that's going to get him out the inning with no runs earned. Your score now 1-0. Blue Devils on top as we head into the bottom of the second. Welcome back to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Lions. Right fielder, Chance McCammon. And that's going to be tipped back to the net for strike one. Curveball's not going to be able to get in there for ball one. Count now 1-1. And that's going to be popped up down the third base line. And that's going to be in the batting cages for strike two. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball past second base, in there for a hit. Runner now on first, no outs, and up to bat number 7, Nate Knighton. Nate already has an RBI double in this series. Looking to get another one here. And that's gonna clip the zone for strike one. And that's gonna be a grounder through the gap for a hit. And they're gonna send Clint McCammon to third, and he's gonna be there standing up. Nate's gonna try for second. And he's not gonna be able to get there for the out. First out of the inning. Now to bat number 25, Parker Clinton. Runner on third in scoring position. That's going to be popped up. That's going to be over shortstop's head. He's not going to be able to get there. And they're going to send McCammon home. And he's going to get there to tie this ball game up 1-1. Now up to bat, number 1, Mason Money. And that's going to be high for ball 1. Count 1-0. Runner on first. Lions looking to get a rally going. And that's going to be past the catcher to the backstop. And Clinton's going to be there standing up at second. There's pitch. That's going to be a grounder to shortstop. He's going to get it. And he's not going to get there, and that's going to be a second out of the inning, but it's going to be able to advance the runner to third. And now up to bat number 38, Angel Armin. And that's going to be high for ball 1. Angel looking to hit the runner at third in. And that's going to be a grounder, and that's going to be past second base, and that's going to score the runner from third. Lions are on top, 2-1. Now at the bat, number 12, starting out of the order over Dylan Johnson. Dylan got walked his first at bat, looking to get into the action. That's going to be high for ball one. That's going to be tipped for foul ball. Count 1-1. That's going to be popped up. And the catcher's not going to be able to get it. And that's going to be strike two. Count 1-2, 2 outs. Runner up first. Lions trying to keep this rally going. That's going to be popped up to first base. And he's going to be able to get under that. And for the third out of the inning. Lions able to rally 2 runs on the board. And now they're back up 2-1 as we head into the top of the third. Now at the bat for West Memphis for the top of the third, Adrian Choke. First pitch going to be outside for ball one. Now at the windup. That's going to be tipped back. Now it's going to be strike one. Count now 1-1. That's going to be low for ball two. That's going to be in there, strike two. Count now 2-2. That's going to be inside for ball three. Count now full. Clinton trying to battle his way back. And that'll be in there, catching them looking for strike 3. First out of the inning.
Let's go here, Coon.
Now to bat number 5, Caleb Coon. That's not going to be in there for ball 1. That's inside for ball 2. That's going to be in there, strike 1. Now it's going to be a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Going to be the Blue Devils' 3rd hit of the game. Number 20, Chris Bolton, is up to bat. That's going to be low outside in the dirt for ball 1. They're going to send the runner to second. That's going to be high. And he gets him for the outs. Great throw by Blake Green to get him in there. Now there's no runners on. 2 outs. Count stands at 1-1. That's going to be a swing and a miss, fooling him on the curveball. Count now 1-2. That's going to be fouled back, out of play. We'll reset. Count still 1-2. There's pitch. And that's going to be low for ball 2. Out now 2-2. Count still 2-2. So the batter steps back in the box. That's going to be just high for ball 3. Count now full. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3, getting him out the inning. But no runs allowed, 1 hit allowed. And we'll see you in the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Lions, number 4, Tyson Lopez. That first pitch going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Count now 1-1. That's going to be fouled back to the backstop. That's going to be ripped down the third base line. Left fielder's not going to be able to get there, and it's going to be bounced over his head as Lopez heads for second. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Tyson. Strong start to the bottom of the third. Now up to bat, your catcher, number 8, Blake Green. That's going to be low for ball 1. Here's pitch. That's going to be a shot down third base line. And that's going to be foul. Here's pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Two and one's your count. No outs. Runner on second. Scoring position. That's going to be a shot down left field. It's back there. Hits off the wall. They're going to send Tyson home. And he's going to be in there scoring, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Blake Green. Here's score now, 3-1. Lions on top. Coming in to run for Green, number 3, Brendan Jackson. Up to bat number 2, Jacob Miles. No outs, runner on second. Lions looking to do more damage. That's going to be outside for ball 1. One and oh's your count. That's going to be tipped back out of play for strike 1. That's going to be high and inside for ball 2. Here's pitch. It's going to be a curveball up high for ball 3. Three and one's your count. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. Jacob thought that was strike 3, but it wasn't. Count now full, runner on second. That's going to be a swing and miss for strike 3. Now up to bat, number 16, Chance McCammon. And that's going to be high for ball 1. That's going to be low and outside for ball 2. That's going to be high for ball 3. Brandon causing a little confusion back there. There's Bitch. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. Here's Bitch. And nobody's going to be back there to make the throw. That's going to be a ground ball to second. And he's not going to be able to get there, but he's going to be able to advance the runner. Up now to bat, number 7, Nate Knighton. Knighton looking to get another RBI this game. And that's going to be tipped back to the backstop, strike 1. That's going to be roped. And that's going to get by the right fielder as Nate rounds for second. And they're going to stop him there. And they're going to keep him at second. And that's going to score the runner at third for an RBI double. His second of the day. Your score now, Lions on top, 4-1. Now to bat number 25, Parker Clinton. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Runner on second, 2 outs. Lions looking to add more to their lead. And that's going to be hit to the right fielder. And that's not going to get down for the third out of the inning. Lions able to add another run to their lead. They're up 4-1, and we'll see you at the top of the 4th. Up to bat number 12, Nolan Rogers. That's going to be down the middle for strike one.
Let's go, Nolan.
That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike two.
Come on, Nolan.
That's going to be low for ball one. Count now 1-2.
Come on, Nolan.
There's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. Getting the first out of the inning. Carter's gonna come out and talk to Chance for a second. Doesn't. Easton's getting a little warm in the bullpen right now. May see a pitch and change in the next couple innings. Your score still 4-1. And up to bat number one, Maddox Malloy.
Come on, White.
That's gonna be in there for strike one. That's gonna be past the first baseman's glove. And they're gonna send him for second. Arma's gonna bobble the ball and not gonna be able to get it, and they're not gonna get there. It's gonna be a double for Malloy. Easton now throwing a little bit in the bullpen, so maybe a change soon. Now at the bat, Randy East. There's a pitch. That's going to be in the dirt, down, and that's going to advance the runner to third. All of a sudden, Blue Devils got runner on third, ready to score. One out, 1-0 is the count.
Let's go, Randy.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball two. That's going to be a foul ball down third base line. Strike one.
Hey, start your story, kid. Open that book. Let's go, Randy. Here we go.
That's going to be in there for strike two. Count now 2-2. There's a pitch. That's going to be off the bat for a foul ball. Gonna reset. The count's still going to be 2-2. That's going to be, say he did, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Can Clinton get out of this inning with no runs allowed? Now to bat number 2, Caden Wynn.
Come on, do it down. Go with 2. Let's go 2. Good job, Peanut.
Here's pitch. That's going to be a foul ball down the first base line.
Hey, let's go here, Nut.
Count 0-1. Runner still on third. That's going to be a grounder up the middle. And he's going to go right through his glove. And that's going to score another run for the Blue Devils. Score now 4-2.
Hey, I need a fan. Hey, Adrian.
Now at the bat, number 16, Elijah Walton. 2 outs, runner on first.
Hey, let's go. Let's go with Vic.
That's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. That's going to be low again for ball 2. Count now 2-1. And that's going to be outside for ball 3. And it's going to be in there for strike 2. Count now full.
Come on, Eli. Hey, it's 31, kid.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And he's going to get there safe. Count now 3-2 again. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 3. Now we advance to the bottom of the 4th. Your score 4-2. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Lions, Mason Money. And that's going to be in the dirt for ball 2. Count now 2-0. And that's going to be inside for ball 3. There's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. And that's going to be inside for ball 4. Advancing Mason to first. And now to bat number 38, Angel Armin. Angel looking to advance the runner. And that's going to be a balk, and that's going to send him to second. Runner now on second. Count still 0-0. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Angel still looking to get his first hit of this game. That's going to be in the dirt, hitting the umpire. And then Mason Money's going to get the third. And the umpire seems to be okay. And we'll resume the game. Count's still 1-1. There's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Out now 2-1. That's going to be inside for ball 3. Count now 3-1. Runner on third. That's going to be a shot down past second base, and that's going to be an RBI single for Armin. Your score now 5-2. Lions lead by 3. And up to bat, start of the lineup, number 12, Dylan Johnson. Here's pitch. That's going to be a grounder to third. That's going to go over second baseman's glove, and that's going to advance Angel to third. And Dylan's going to be able to get to second. Now to bat number 4, Tyson Lopez. Cersei has runners on second and third with no outs. And that's going to be low and inside for ball 1. And that's going to be outside for ball 2. Count now 2-0. That's going to be popped up. Pitcher's going to try to get there, and he will for the first out of the inning. Now up to bat number 8, Blake Green. Blake Green coming off that double hit off the wall. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Now 0-1, runners on second and third. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Outside again for ball 2. Here's the pitch. And almost going to hit him in there for ball 3. And what's your count? That's going to be popped straight up. Pitcher's going to get under it. And he'll be able to find it for out number 2. Now up the bat, first baseman number 2, Jacob Miles. That's going to be in there for strike 1. And that's going to be low for ball 1. Count now 1-1. Runners still on second and third. Lions need to get some runs here. And that's going to be a line drive. And that's going to be over the right fielder's head. And both runs are going to come in. And Jacob laps for third. And they're going to hold him there for a stand-up triple scoring. All 2 runs. Making the score 7-2. Now up to bat number 16, Chance McCammon. Two outs, runner on third. And that's gonna curve in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Same pitch again, but it's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-1's your count. That's going to be high for ball 2. be high again. Gonna be past catcher. Miles gonna come in for home, and he's there. Giving the Lions another run on the board, making the score 8-2. Now there's no runners on. Count is 3-1. Nate Naughton on deck. That's going to be low for ball 4, sending McCam into first. And now at the bat, Nate Knighton. West Memphis coach going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher. He's reached 82 pitches so far. May see a change in pitching. Up the bat, Nate Knighton. Runner on first. 2 outs. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to be foul. Count now is going to be 0-1. That's going to be high for ball 1. And that's going to be in there for strike 2. That's going to be high and outside for ball 2. Count now 2-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And he's not going to be able to get the first, and that's going to be the end of the inning. Lions add more runs on the board, and your score now is 8-2. Lions on top. We'll see you at the top of the 5th. Welcome back to the top of the fifth. Now pitching for the Lions, number 11, Easton Evans. Now at the bat for the Blue Devils, number 14, Micah Engel. And that's barely going to be inside for ball one. That's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. Angel's going to be there. And he's going to get him for out one of the inning. Now up to bat, number 24, Adrian Schote. That's going to be in there, strike one. And that's going to be low for ball one. Count now 1-1. That's going to be in there, strike two. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Easton's first strikeout of the game. And now at the bat, number 5, Caleb Kuhn. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball one. That's going to be in there for strike one. Beautiful curveball by Easton. And it's going to be a little low for ball two. And that's going to be in there for strike two. Counts now 2-2. 2 outs, no runners on. And that's going to be swing tipped back to the backstop, and we're going to reset. Count now 2-2. That's going to be high for ball three. Count now full. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a little low for ball four. Runner now on first. Up to bat number 20, Chris Bolton. And that's going to be in there for strike one. Count now 0-1. A step off, and he's going to be there in there at first, safe. Count still 0-1. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the pitch. It's going to be swing and tipped for strike 2. Count now 0-2. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now 0-2, the runner on second. He's going to break for third, and that's going to be tipped. Be a foul ball, reset. Count still 2-2. Oh, 0-2, still your count. There's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to get him out of the inning. No runs allowed, no hits. And then we'll see you at the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Lions, number 25, Parker Clinton. And that's going to be high for ball 1. Lions up 8-2. That's going to be outside for ball 2. That's going to clip the zone for ball strike 1. 2-1's your count. Nobody on, no outs. That's going to be popped straight up to shortstop. And he'll be able to get under it for the first out of the inning. Now up to bat, number 1, Mason Money.
Shortstop, number 1, Mason Money.
That's going to be tipped back out of bounds. Foul ball. Count now 0-1. That's going to be down the middle for strike 1. 0-2's your count. And that's going to be a line right down the middle for a base hit. More money.
Second baseman, number 38, Angel Arman.
Now to bat number 38, Angel Arman. Angel having a hit last at bat, seeing if he can do it again. They're going to throw it back to first, and it'll be there safe. And that's going to be up high for ball 1. That's going to be high. They're going to try to get him a second. Money will be there for the steal. Count now 3-1. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. And that's going to be outside for ball 3. Full count. Count full, 1 out, runner on second. That's going to be inside for strike 2. Count now full. That's going to be outside for ball 4. Base runners now at first and second. Now at the top of the lineup, up the bat, number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Left fielder, number 12, Dylan Johnson.
Blue Devils coach is going to come out, talk to his pitcher. Looks like that's going to be the end of the day for Caleb Coon. Caleb throwing 100 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Pitch for the Blue Devils, number 12, Nolan Rogers.
Now pitching for the Blue Devils, number 12, Nolan Rogers.
Coming in to pitch for the Blue Devils, number 12, Nolan Rogers. Out to bat, Dylan Johnson. Runners on first and second, one out. That's going to be in the dirt. Count now 1-0. And that's going to be high for ball 2. That's going to be high again for ball 3. Count now 3-0. That's going to be down the middle, strike 1. Count now 3-1. That's going to be tipped back to the netting, and that's going to be a full count now. Three, 2's your count. That's going to be outside for ball 4. Now bases are loaded. And up to bat, Tyson Lopez. And that's going to be low for ball 1. That's going to be high for ball 2. Count now 2-0. 1 out, bases loaded. That's going to be low again. Gonna slide in. He's going to be there for safe. And your score now 9-2. As Mason Monies comes in for the run. Now we're on second and third. Count 3-0. Here's the windup. And that's going to be in there for strike one. And that's going to be fouled down the third base line. And it'll set up a full count. There's the pitch. That's going to be a shot down the third base line, and that's going to be fair. And they're going to send Angel home. They're going to send Dylan home. And that is going to be a 2-run RBI double for Tyson Lopez. Your score now 11-2 with a runner on second.
The catcher, number 8, Blake Green.
And they're going to intentionally walk Blake, setting up Jacob Miles. Coming in to run for Blake Green. Number 3, Brendan Jackson.
Played first baseman, number 2, Jacob Miles.
Coach going to come have a meeting with his pitcher. Welcome back. Up to bat, number 2, Jacob Miles. Runners on first and second. Here's a pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. That's going to be popped up to the backstop. Catcher's not going to be able to get there. And that's going to be strike 1. There's a pitch. That's going to be inside for ball 2. And that's barely going to get in there for strike 2. Here's a pitch. And it's going to be way inside for strike for ball 3. Count now full. Runners on first and second. That's going to be high for ball 4. Making the bases loaded again. And up to bat, number 16, Chance McCammon.
Right fielder number 16, Chance McCammon.
All the Lions need is a base hit. Looks like West Memphis is going to bring in their center field to help out in the infield. Here's pitch. And that's going to be up high for ball one. That's going to be right where the center fielder should have been. And that's going to win the game for the Lions. Another run rule victory. And that's going to be a sweep on the series against West Memphis. Your final score is going to be 12-2. And we'll see you next time.